Well, we're back up at the start. No time to waste here as we've got the final of the under-19 men's single sculls now underway. Going in lane 1, Petr Strakanski of Slovakia, Paniotis Markagiannis of Greece in 2. We've got HALİL KAAN KÖROÇLU of Turkey in 3, Maxime Hribuski of the individual neutral athletes in lane 4, Zhang Zihao of China in lane 5, and Marco Selva of Italy in lane number 6. Now, a strong start here for Maxime Hribuski of the individual neutral athletes. He's pushing on now, half a length up on the Turkish sculler HALİL KAAN KÖROÇLU, and still the Italian Marco Selva. Surprising to see him in lane 6.
Yeah, they've just gone through, coming up at about the 1,000-metre mark now. We'll see what the placings are halfway through. Again, blustery conditions here for the scullers to deal with, but they have already raced earlier on this morning in the semi-finals, so they'll be well used to what this course is throwing at them today. Really, very little between them, between the independent neutral athlete, just by 0.41 of a second ahead of Turkey and Italy in 3rd, Greece in 4th at the moment, China in 5th, and then Slovakia in 6th. But all of the crews just about 2 lengths separating 1st to 6th, and we're halfway down the track here, so all of them within striking distance of the medals, but the pushing on now and trying to move on and get away from the crews. It is centre of the course. Maxime Hribuski for the independent neutral athletes, just about 3/4 of a length ahead then of the sculler from China now, who looks like they're moving up as well. Ahead as Hribuski leading it out still, ahead of the Turkish sculler Köroğlu, sorry, in 2nd place, ahead then of Marco Silva in 3rd. They're the 1, 2 and 3, which is what we expected, Camilla, when we were watching these semi-finals. They were the 3 crews to watch.
Yeah, absolutely, Richie. I think that in the single sculls, it's a bit of a gladiatorial battle here, and if you've got the pace, it's just you and you alone that needs to dictate that. What a wonderful push through here by Köroğlu of Turkey. He's really opening up that clear water back to the individual neutral athletes. Hribuski here sat in silver medal, comfortably ahead of the fight for bronze, and just being careful, I think, because we've just seen him rode through there by the athlete from Turkey. He could suffer the same fate with 500 metres to go. I think both the Greek and the Chinese athlete within sprinting distance of silver medal here.
So nice, comfortable position to be in for the Turkish sculler Köroğlu. Leading it out centre of the course, can look left and right, and will know that he has enough of a response time there for Hribuski beside him in 2nd place, and the Greek sculler in 3rd. They're the 1, 2 and 3 at the moment. Petr Strakanski of Slovakia now moving from 6th into 4th place, so on a little bit of a surge and might come back into contention, but 7 seconds off the pace, might not be able to get back into that bronze medal contention. He is leading in turn the sculler from China, who we were impressed by in the semi-final, had a really good row, big, tall Chinese sculler, much lower rate, and he seems to have the better of the Italian sculler Marco Selva. Really surprised to see him back moving into 6th, Camilla. We thought he would be a medal contender.
Yeah, especially after that medal in the double sculls last year. You know, it's special to race once again and be selected in the singles. So it's impressive that he's made the final again, but much stronger competition it seems here at this year's championships in 2023, and the strongest of those currently, Köroğlu of Turkey, in the final 200 metres is sculling away with this. Turkey have just had one of the most impressive championships, I think, of a lifetime. Like, it's been strength to strength. We saw that men's pair earlier dominating. Same for Köroğlu here, dominating the second half of this race for Turkey, and amazing stuff. We've got clear water back then to the race for silver and bronze, but currently it seems to me like it's the Greek winning that one out, Paniotis Markagiannis.
So just coming up to the line, we're seeing that Köroğlu of Turkey, just by over a length, they're taking the win ahead of Greece in 2nd place. and third place going to, just waiting for the update to come in, third place, second it was Greece, coming in there to take the silver medal, and third place going to Peter Trzaskowski. So a really good row from him, moving from sixth into third in the second half of the race there. So it's similar as a bronze medal last year for Peter, and a bronze medal again in this year's race.
Under 19 world champion in the under 19 men's singles scull is HALİL KAAN KÖROİ of Turkey. An amazing performance. Turkey are going to be right up there in the final standings for the medal table. They've taken home a couple of gold medals, brilliant performance, other medals across the championships as well. But there you have it in that event where it's you and you alone. That is hugely impressive from the Turkish athletes. Makrodianis of Greece in silver medal position, and like you say, another bronze for Petr Strzekanski, one to watch there as he moves through the age groups from this under-19 championships and beyond. But first, now we've got the victory ceremony for the women's eights about to get onto the podium, the busiest of podiums that we get here at the championships. They'll be wrangling everyone ready to get themselves a medal, get them dry, and get them in the warm, because it is still pretty chilly out here. Look, you can see there Köroğlu racing in a long-sleeved base layer, not the August weather that we were expecting here in Paris.
No, he has the right idea. It is quite blustery, quite cold, and if you're sitting around at the start waiting for your race, you do want to keep as much warmth as you can. So a lot of the crews here, they've ditched the sunglasses and then embraced the long sleeves and the hats as well in their preparation for their finals. Next up is going to be the women's single sculls that shortly will be on the start. They're just up there, but we're going to head over now for the all-important medal ceremony. And Camilla, are you going to be able to hold it together?
I might cry.
Go for it.
I'm completely unbiased, of course. But no, this, I think just in terms of the race itself as well, regardless of who had won, I think it was just gobsmacking, and the blanket finish took us all by surprise. It was a two-boat race at 1500, where the USA and GB came from, GB especially, to row through for goal. So we'll zoom into those victory ceremonies in just a second. Some great shots here from the finish. And here are our under 19 men's single sculls victors podium. And first up, we'll have our bronze medalist being presented. And Richie, you said, you know, a great performance for Petr Strzekanski, who we'll see in just a second getting a bronze medal, who's been racing up at the senior level as well. So all of that experience paying off.
I think he's had the busiest season of any rower that I've been keeping track of, because I met him in Zagreb at World Cup 1, where he raced in the lightweights. He also raced at World Cup 2. Then competed at the Europeans, junior or under-19 Europeans, and also then again at the under-23s, and here he is at the under-19 Worlds, picking up a bronze medal similar to he did last year. So really clocking up the mileage and clocking up the experience for Peter. We get his bronze medal, and receiving the silver medal now, it is the Greek sculler.
Yeah, Panagiotis Makrodianis here for Greece, getting that silver medal. A very strong performance from him, and a very tall and long athlete there. And again, I'm sure these names that we see in this under-19 single sculls event are the names of the future. And here's a name for the future for Turkey. It's HALİL KAAN KÖROİ. When I say dominant, it was dominant, this performance in that second half. He sculled through and just took charge of the race in the second half and left everyone else in his wake. And we'll now hear the Turkey national anthem.
Let's hear it for our medalists. Applaudissements.